How manifold are thy works! In wisdom art thou made them all. The earth is full of thy riches. These riches are then pumped out to search for everyone who actually wait upon the Lord. Whoever walk in integrity, walk securely. The best thing is that you find the presence of the Lord and be part of them. You ask them, what is in need for you? Why are they extorting you? We, as having the riches of the Lord, hundreds of folds of benefits are there for you. But whoever walketh crooked paths will be found out by the hand. On this Thursday, the 15th of February, we might like to go toss in the army.
Message to Russian President Vladimir Putin.
If we don't stop Putin's appetite for power and control in Ukraine, he won't limit himself just to Ukraine. And the cost for America and our allies and partners are going to rise. For Republicans in Congress who think they can oppose funding for Ukraine and not be held accountable, history is watching.
We fast and hunger for more.
It is against this backdrop that Secretary of State Antony Blinken is making his first trip to Albania and then heading to the Munich Security Conference. He plans a slew of bilateral meetings with his counterparts from Germany, Ukraine, India, and a number of other countries, including possibly China.
Of God and His righteousness. What kind of fasting is pleasing to God?
Some comments from the likely Republican presidential nominee, former President Donald Trump, threaten to overshadow the security talks.
Fasting can be done for varieties of reasons. To gain freedom from some bad habits, addictions, or vice. To share in the suffering of those who go without.
Position in Munich. Spokesperson Matthew Miller said this.
And certainly I'm sure that when we are in Munich, we will hear directly from foreign leaders that they are watching very much what Congress does. We know the Ukrainian people are watching, and as the president said, history is watching as well.
Or to grow in our hunger for God and for He and for the things of heaven.
Republican lawmakers are divided over continued U.S. funding for Ukraine. Republican Representative Pete Sessions told VOA that the U.S. has promised Ukraine its support.
Basil the Great, he wrote, "Take heed that you do not make fasting to consist only in abstinence from it."
The Democrats in the Senate have passed what I consider to be a good funding bill to supply Ukraine with its needs. The bottom line really is for Ukraine, they need help with artillery and armaments that the United States has the supply of.
True fasting is to refrain from vice, spread to spice or spices, all your hunger, all your unjust contracts. Pardon your neighbors, forgive them their trespasses. Do you then hunger to know God more?
On Tuesday, the Democrat-led Senate, with bipartisan support, passed the $95 billion foreign aid bill, which included $60 billion for Ukraine. Sessions said he believes Congress will manage to pass the aid bill one way or the other.
To grow in His holiness and to live the abundant life of grace He offers you.
Cindy Sain, VOA News, the State Department.
Let's pray.
Heavily armed police are now protecting churches across Istanbul, day and night. It follows last month's deadly attack by two armed men on a Catholic church in Istanbul. The Islamic State group claimed responsibility for the attack in a statement and warned that it is targeting Jews and Christians. Istanbul's small Christian community is now living in the shadow of violence, but remains defiant.
Come, Lord, walk upon us, set us on your fire, and clasp us close. Be fragrant to us. Draw us to your loveliness. Let us love. Let us run to you. And God is waiting for Yahweh at his presence, where you wait upon him. And don't forget to find a cup of water to go toss to somebody.